Preston starting to regret getting into business with ZAC while he is suffering the consequences of his very real actions. What's good, y'all? It's is Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another ZATIMA video. And in this one, we're breaking down the synopsis for season 3, episode number 11, titled Actions and Consequences. It will premiere on December 26, 2024. And 2 new episodes drop every Thursday on BET Plus. So episode 11 and 12 will premiere the same time. If you want to read the synopses for yourself, you can check them out on ericavane.com. I'll link them in the description box down below. But also, without further ado, let's go ahead and read it. ZAC's actions catch up to him in unfortunate ways. Preston is blindsided when he learns his and ZAC's deal may be in jeopardy. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my ZATIMA content and conversations. And y'all, let's talk about it because we know that ZAC was arrested at the end of episode number 10. And coming into this episode, we're going to see him actually in jail. And then we got to see in the trailer for the second half of the season, Connie goes to Fatima. She's like, you just going to leave him in jail? Like, you can't just leave him in jail. So this is ZAC's consequences of the actions that he took. He went to Belinda's house. He acted a monkey fool, tore up her house. He got shot at by his brother. Not to say that his brother is 100% right, because he's not. He beat said brother to a bloody pulp within inches of his life. And now he is suffering the consequences of his erratic behavior, his lack of emotional maturity and emotional control, his instability mentally. All of that is coming back to bite him. And I cannot say that I actually empathize at all. There are so many actions that ZAC takes that he never suffers the consequences for. So when 1 or 2 slip through the cracks, I'm not mad at that. I ain't mad at it at all. And for me, I would love for Fatima to let his ass sit in that jail cell for as long as possible so that he can think about his actions and really reflect on the consequences of said actions. You are supposed to be the leader of your family. You are supposed to be the pillar of your community and your family. You are supposed to be the ultimate dad that you want to be so goddamn bad. You are supposed to be the big badass business person. Big badass business people who are making multi-million-dollar deals ain't sitting their asses down at Atlanta bookings. Yeah. They're not in the jailhouse, Zachary Taylor. They're in the damn conference room. They on the damn golf course. They're at the galas. They're not leaning into their thug passion, acting all erratically, led and governed solely by their goddamn emotions. At some point, they use their damn brain. One of which you seem to have left at home on your goddamn nightstand most of the time that we see you running around Atlanta. So yes, I don't have no sympathy for him. I love that he's actually having the actions catch up to him, and whether they are unfortunate ways or not, you need it. This is how we grow, people. Suffering the consequences to said actions that we have in life, that is exactly how we grow. Or you cannot. He could sit his ass down in the jail cell and then play victim and say that he ain't wrong and everything that happened, that person deserved it, and not learn a damn thing, and then he gonna be right back down there within the next 30 to 45 days. Either way, something gonna shake. He either gonna grow or he gonna stay the same and keep suffering. Either way, that, like, the world is gonna move on. And the only thing I do kind of feel bad about is like Fatima being tied to ZAC, being an enabler of ZAC, feeling like she needs to always put out Zachary's fires. She is also going to be tormented by the consequences of his actions because they affect her so deeply, because she puts herself in the line of fire for this man constantly. But then I'm starting to lose, or not even really able to cultivate too much empathy for her, because also she's choosing said suffering by choosing said man. Now, Preston, I'm also go ahead and put you over there too, because you chose to hand over $3 million for a $1.4 million deal. So you handed over extra millions of dollars to a broke ass businessman. And I'm saying broke in mentality because Zach don't know what the hell he doing. And an emotionally stunted, irregulated ass former hedge fund manager. Because Bryce, we don't even know if you still, what do? You work with Gary, but Gary's running around stealing from people. We only see you actually do work or go down to the office that you have with Zach. And you know enough to get the thing started because y'all got the business, you got the building, you got all of this stuff. But you also simple as hell, emotionally irregulated as hell, running from your own childhood ass traumas and demons by way of not pleasing or embarrassing your goddamn parents, so much so that you try to take your own damn life. Yeah, we ain't forgot about that. And Preston, these are the two hillbillies your ass decided to get into business with. So the fact that you're blindsided when you learn that you and Zach's deal is in jeopardy, yes, y'all deal is in jeopardy because he can't sign on the dotted line because what? He's in jail. That's what happens when you go into business with goofy ass thugs who don't want to change their life. Yeah, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for you either, Preston, because nobody told you to do it. And if you was going to give him the money, you should have just made it a gift because you want to be his friend so goddamn bad. Because you can see the return on your investment. I don't see it happening with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. But I digress. Anyway, y'all, those are my thoughts for that synopsis for episode 11. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. You can also read the synopsis over on ericavay.com. And I do have the synopsis breakdown for episode 12 as well. So let's go ahead and get into that real quick.